Satan, Lucifer, Belial, Leviathan, Samael.
Carpronolene was revealed to me by Sathanas in July of 2024, this year. Carpronolene is an ancient demon entity whose chaotic energy disrupts the very fabric of order. I believe his pause in his obscurity and his connection to primordial forces that predate any other demonic entities. He is a being of transformation, a satanic catalyst for both personal and cosmic change. Once Carpronolene was revealed, I immediately searched the internet extensively. I also consulted other members of Magnum Opus to no avail. I could not find any information about Carpronolene, which makes this revelation amazing and, in my opinion, satanically profound. I will share my material findings and subjective commentary herein. However, this is a snapshot in time, this very moment, and I am sure analysis will become more refined as I grow more familiar and receive more gnosis. One last thought before we begin. I feel this revelation is not coincidental. I feel it is closely related to the overall awakening of satanic spirit at this very moment in history. While those followers of established religions, especially Zionists, may see this video as an affirmation of their scriptures and prophecies, I view this as a transition to another time, system, and reality. A transformation from stale dogma to true spiritual awakening and enlightenment for every individual on the face of this earth. The time draws near. So mote it be.
As I learn more and more through daily gnosis, I find that Carpronolene's disposition is complex and multifaceted. Nothing is ever black and white. He seems to embody both destructive and creative aspects, making him truly difficult to categorize in the sense of greater pathology. In my opinion, Carpronolene is neither purely malevolent nor benevolent. Instead, he operates on a level that transcends conventional humanistic morality and simplistic interpretation of fairness and justice. His focus is not on torment or corruption, but on transformation, no matter the cost. He appears indifferent to human suffering, but not maliciously. Suffering is simply a natural consequence of bringing change. Carpronolene seems to view pain and destruction as byproducts of necessary change. His character could be likened to that of a dispassionate force of nature, an earthquake, a wildfire, a tornado, whose purpose is to clear away stagnation and give rise to something totally new and ultimately vibrant. However, to summon him is to invite this force into your life, a decision not to be made lightly, as in my experience, he sows seeds of discourse in every aspect of your existence, leaving you unaware and unprotected. As I began to interact with Carpronolene, I found him resistant to my initial sophomoric attempts to engage in typical conversational intercourse. This seems to indicate those who come to him seeking petty rewards or superficial gains may find themselves facing a very harsh reality. I was unable to communicate directly with spoken word. Instead, he has the ability to telepathically receive thoughts and without the limitations of speech. I have never been telepathic. I simply do not have the gift. However, while interacting with Carpronolene, I was able to receive, discern, and fully understand his intention and meaning. I believe this to be his communication method, as I have not experienced this telepathic gift outside these personal interactions with him. He required that I confront my deepest fears, weaknesses, and desires. I detached from the established processes of esoteric Satanetics, which in application proved to be an elementary schema compared to his advanced methodology. To interact with Carpronolene was to embark upon my personal journey of self-discovery that involved the dissolution of my long-held conceptualization of the ethereal. While esoteric Satanetics is our methodology used by magnum opus when interacting with other entities, it proved ineffective with Carpronolene. Everything about his essence, including the order of magnitude, seemed to contradict established norms, adding to his obscurity and agesis. In the past, I have not realized huge returns from the application of chaos magic. However, Carpronolene offered a unique wisdom aligned with the transformative power of chaos. In many ways, he represents the ultimate philosophical change to human understanding, the ability to embrace change, destruction, and transformation without fear. This was not a gradual, controlled progression. Instead, he introduced a radical shift in my perception, using moments of upheaval which forced my understanding. He embodies the idea that chaos is not the enemy of creation, but rather an essential element. Carpronolene's wisdom provides an advanced approach to breaking the chains of limitation, indicating that in order to reach one's true potential, one must be willing to destroy the old self. This destruction is not just symbolic, but can manifest in the shattering and disposal of psychic debris as the result of fruitless relationships, preconceived notions, and ephemeral misinterpretations. Carpronolene's teachings resonate with the darker aspects of my Satanic philosophy, encouraging me to embrace my primal nature, face my fears, and evolve. While initially uncomfortable, I have embraced and settled into this new current state of actuality. I have awakened to a fresh, fulfilling corporeality. As a Satanic magus, I cannot begin to express the new freedom I began to experience with the very first interaction. Ave Sathanas glorifico. Carpronolene teaches chaos is the most potent force in the universe because it is unbound by rules and limitations. His wisdom challenges my view that order and structure are necessary for growth. He shows that true power comes from the willingness to disrupt, to change, and to embrace the unpredictable forces of life. Through chaos, we can break free from old societal norms, outdated personal paradigms, and false illusions, allowing the evolution into a new state of being to begin. One of the core principles of Carpronolene's revelation is that destruction is necessary for creation. This concept is difficult, as it involves accepting the loss of things held dear, relationships, material possessions, even aspects of identity. Carpronolene taught me that clinging to the old prevents the new from emerging. In his view, personal transformation requires a metaphorical scorched earth approach, the complete dismantling of what no longer serves evolution, creating something greater through destruction. Carpronolene emphasizes the idea that true sovereignty comes from the ability to see through illusions, both the illusions imposed by society and those created by the individual. Many people are trapped by their own fears, desires, and beliefs. These are self-imposed chains that keep them from realizing their true potential. Carpronolene requires confrontation of these illusions, even if painful and uncomfortable. He reveals the truth beneath the surface, even if it is hard to accept. Carpronolene's insights transcend the mundane and tap into the arcane. I believe he holds the keys to unlocking the deepest mysteries of the future, from the mechanics of chaos magic to the secrets of the awakening. However, these insights may come at a price, and we must be willing to sacrifice aspects of our lives and psyche in order to receive this knowledge. His chaos magic is a form of practice that relies on the manipulation of randomness, entropy, and disorder to achieve desired results. This approach allows us to thrive in uncertainty, use the unpredictable nature of chaos to our advantage, and the ability to tap into the raw creative force that exists within destruction itself. He has also shared knowledge about the void, a metaphysical concept that represents the absence of order and form. Through meditating on the void and calling upon Carpronolene's power through psychic telepathic thought, I have accessed states of deep introspection and disillusion, allowing me to unmake certain aspects of myself that no longer serve my higher purpose. The following is an invocation designed to help align your energy with Carpronolene's wisdom and power. A couple of notes. These passages are not verbal recitations, but psychic, telepathic thoughts communicated using the third eye. Anyone under the sound of my voice, open your spirit to accept the demonic, the truth, and the will of Sathanas. So mote it be. Hold a black candle in the left hand, patchouli incense burned or patchouli oil for anointing. Hold an obsidian crystal in your right hand to your chest and visualize dismantling any personal limitations or fears while you say this incantation 3 times. O Carpronolene, Lord of Chaos, Keeper of the Abyss, I stand before the threshold of transformation where light dissolves and darkness forms. I call upon you, Ancient One, you who weave disorder into creation. I seek your power to break my chains, to burn away what no longer serves me. Grant me the wisdom to see the truth, the strength to embrace destruction, and the courage to walk through the void unafraid. Carpronolene, I call you forth. Reveal your dark wisdom as you desire. So mote it be. I am barely scratching the surface, as Carpronolene is a multifaceted and obscure demonic entity, and I will share future insights as I receive more gnosis. Until next time, this has been Alistair Noct. Ave Sathanas.